Alrighty then. So, what's up, Dave? You're through. Will be a whole lot of people in here tonight. It's late. Well, it's in the morning. 1:50. I've been raised. How's my audio, by the way? I did an audio check without my headset. I wasn't thinking I still had it hooked up to their device, so I hope my audio is good. I don't want to have to talk real loud. If you can give me a 1, the audio is good. We'll continue. Hit the like button, please, if you could. And we'll get started. $3:30. Oh, you must be in Eastern Time Zone, Canadian. Yeah. or Newfoundland. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Okay, thanks, dude. All right. We have 30 people in here. See, I've been rated for Cook Smith, Harper, PredCatcher, OTR, Sweet Misery, Game, Royalty, Vic, and all the other lurkers. Please hit that thumbs up. Helps the algorithm, gets people in here. This may turn into something I don't know yet. So I'm going to hit the thumbs up so people get the notification for those who are awake. I would appreciate that. OTR, you do have the link, the StreamYard link. I did put it in your text message, I believe. I think Rick has it too. I'll probably drop the link. We'll see how this goes. Got a few things I want to talk about. So, couldn't sleep. So I decided to go ahead and go live. Nobody else was live that I could tell. All right, we have somebody in the basement here. Let me double check. All right, we have OTR. Whoa, background noise. Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Pretty good. Just insomnia.
I'm sorry for me to work here.
Yeah, you're starting your day.
I started 3 hours ago.
Yeah, that's about right. Did you get the? Well, you haven't got hit with the cold spell yet, huh? Or the thunderstorms.
The snow's coming tomorrow night. Wednesday night.
Snow.
The Thursday morning.
You know what's weird is a friend of mine in Southern California. She did a little video. You know, Baby Love. You know, she goes by Baby Love on the internet, YouTube.
So, also depending on when the solar eclipse happens on Monday, I may live stream it.
Yeah, you get to see that. I don't think we get to see it here in New Mexico. But what I was going to say real quick is my friend who lives in Southern California. They got what we got today, and she was, showing, the palm trees and everything with the snow coming down. But it was too warm to stick, and I almost live streamed it here today, but I don't want to go outside. It was doing the same thing here, so it rained at first, and then it started snowing like these big old flakes. But it was just too warm to stick, obviously. And it lasted maybe 20 minutes, and then the sky screwed up. And then I'm watching Reed Timmer, and there's tornadoes in Texas, tornadoes in St. Louis. It's just a big old mess. And apparently tomorrow it's supposed to reach Ohio, or later on tonight, I guess, or today it's supposed to reach Ohio. They're supposed to get tornadoes too. It's crazy.
Okay.
So you may get something. I don't know. It's going northeast. I don't know how.
So, I know like where my yard is, they're calling for 5 to 8 inches of snow.
Oh my goodness! In April.
Yeah. Go figure, right?
Yeah, it was 70-some degrees.
I think somebody needs to take that damn fucking groundhog and put it through the wood chipper.
Yeah, I do have to say something now, just real quick, and I know I've said this many times before, but we really got to be careful of the language and put out another memo. So we just got to cut out the F words and all that stuff. We just got to cut all those out now. It's just, I'm sorry, it's just the way they're doing it. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. It's it kind of makes you wonder if the hurricane season is going to be bad too. I mean, we're already getting tornado season from the south all the way up to New England area, apparently. And so I have a feeling it's going to be a crazy spring.
Yeah, it's it's going to be fucking bad. Language.
Yeah.
Which language you want me to speak? You want me to speak English, Italian,
Just say
Spanish?
freaking or something. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's going to be a crazy spring and possibly summer. I just hope we
So,
don't get it as hot as we
well,
got last year.
telling a truck driver not to swear is like telling a kid in a candy store to not touch the candy.
Or I know, but we have to be careful. I just ask to respect the channel. That's all I ask. Yeah, it's kind of like what they call it, La Nina, because El Nino I think is winter time, and then La Nina is like what, spring, summer, or something like that.
So, well, we'll see how this goes. There's probably a 91% chance that I'm probably not working tomorrow night.
So wait a minute. So the eclipse is tomorrow night?
No, it's Monday.
Okay.
But the blizzard we're supposed to get is gonna start friggin' Wednesday night.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's gonna be. Hey, Mom Dia is here. I just Kazoom. I'm sorry, not Kazoom. Kaz at home. Good to see you.
Hey
I'm
Vic,
sorry.
how's it going, man?
Vic's in the house. I will drop the link.
I had a nice
But
3-hour conversation with him earlier.
that's good. Yeah, awesome. I will drop the link. I'm not gonna just let anybody up. Just certain people. Bomb Dia. I just met her actually by default, and she's welcome to come up if she wants to. I will drop the link once or twice. So there it is. And if I don't let certain people up, don't take offense. I'm just trying to keep this a chill, calm stream. Just trying to relax. I do want to bring up a few things. Right. But I do want to bring up a few things, and I don't know who's awake and who's not, but there's somebody that emailed my brother, and I did briefly. I found the live. I want to say it was last night. And what I mean by last night, I know it's the morning now. I'm talking about like yesterday, like the day before yesterday, whatever you want to call it. It was Hebrew Hammer operator. He's been thorn in many of our sides for a few years now, and he did email. In fact, I actually think I've got it uploaded. He emailed my brother, and he asked him if he would let me know that he apologized for all the dirty stuff he's done to me. So I found the live, but of all places, it was Ryan's fireside. And we have, because me and Ryan both know the history of Hebrew Hammer operator. And I don't know if that was really him in the chat, but he did refuse to come up. So I am giving him an open invitation to come up if he wants to discuss it. I believe this is it right here. I'm going to go and put it on screen. No, that's not it. Looked like it. That's a different story. We'll get to that another time. I was pretty sure maybe I didn't upload it to my StreamYard. Let me look real quick. I thought I did. Well, shoot. Maybe I accidentally deleted it to upload something else. I don't know at the time. Hey, we got Kaz in the house. Hey, how you doing?
G'day.
G'day. We got somebody from the Outback, right?
Yeah. I see one of you fellas said kangaroo tails make me salivate.
I want a pet kangaroo.
Oh man, that'd be cool.
You've got to cook it right. That's the special thing. I want to say shout out to everybody. Hey, good. Hey, Sweet Misery, are you still here? I love you. We've had a little bit of a muddle, but all good. Jeff, I really appreciate you, mate. You are such a really cool dude. You really are.
I appreciate you, and thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you had a good time too over at Officer Beltloop. That's awesome. He's got, I don't know how many channels he's got, but he's got a few. His main channel is Beltloop 29, but he's got his YouTube police channel that he's about to monetize. I think he's about to monetize it. So
Yeah,
he's been,
Mr. YouTube Police, we were on for 10 hours, I think, today.
yeah, he does the duck races when he's on duty.
Yeah, I know. It was awesome.
That was fun. Yeah, he does that, and then when he comes home, when he gets off duty and comes home, he'll do a little panel, and then we'll go from kind of goes from there. Let me just pull something up. I don't mean to. I just want to see if this is it. I think this is the right one. Was it? I swore I uploaded. I got so much stuff prepared for future panels, and I can't remember what I uploaded and what I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Well, I'll just say this. He emailed my brother, and he wanted to. He would try to make it sincere. I'll be real quick at Kazoom, or not Kazoom. Sorry, at Kaz at home. There's another guy named Kazoom that comes here. So Hebrew Hammer, if you're here, I do have you blocked in the channel. I forgot to unblock you before I went live. That's my fault. But I do not believe you're blocked on StreamYard. Let's see. Wait 1 second. Okay, for all the people that like to DM me when I'm live, no offense, I just can't keep up with all of that. I will check one DM. You guys go ahead and talk amongst yourself about whatever.
Yeah, you got to stop DMing, just chat.
Actually, I'm glad I did look at this DM. So the person that who you are, I'm not going to say your name or anything. We're buddies. I get that, but there's a reason for everything. I thought I uploaded the what I needed to upload, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, trust me, the person who just messaged me, trust me, I'm not stupid. I know, that's why I'm calling him out. But yeah, we'll get back to whatever. But he does. I will allow him one time to come up and say what he wants to say. But if he doesn't come up tonight, I'll give another opportunity. But the invitation's there. I'll just leave it at that because he is a issue. He is a problem, and he has been for me and the person that DM me and other people as well. So, I'll leave it at that. But I don't think he'll come up. He didn't come up on Fireside either, so I don't think he's going to come up. But anyways, other than that, how's everybody doing?
Good, just working.
Just working. Good deal. Well, I was. Yep, I'm off. Well, technically it's morning. I'm off today, unless I get a call. Like sometimes, I'll get a call out of the blue. It says, "Hey, I need your help." My boss will say, "Hey, can you, come help me or whatever for a few hours or whatever?" Sure, of course I will. Take all the work I can get. But I was told, a few hours ago, about 4 hours ago, there's gonna be nothing today, but we'll see. See what happens, I guess. So what time is it over where you're at there, Kaz?
I gotta find my glasses.
Okay.
I think it's like 4 in the afternoon over there, or 4 in the morning the next day.
No, it's 7 p.m.
Oh wow. Okay. Prime time. Prime time in your area.
7 p.m. Tuesday or 7 p.m. Wednesday?
Exactly right.
Which one?
Gotcha.
7 p.m. Wednesday.
Pretty cool. What's up, Gila? And for those who don't know, the guy that says Gila, it's not Gila, it's Gila, like with an H, Gila. We have he's actually from here, my state, and he knows about the Gila Mountains down south. But that's how you pronounce it, is Gila. Gila. You don't live here now.
What about the Gila monster?
Well, actually, I think his name for a while was Gila Monster. I think it was Gila Guy, then Gila Monster, and now it's just Gila. But it's kind of funny. I'm sure he cracks up too when somebody says Gila. But yeah, it's actually Gila. Jeff off the Delta Tube. Yeah, I don't have anything. Just my vape, just my nicotine. That's all I got. But, and moderators, just try not to ban any, don't ban anybody unless they dogs. And, if they do something, just, give them a little warning, a little 5-minute lap or something. And if they keep acting up, give them the 24-hour lap. But, doxing and stuff like that, you can do the 24-hour right away, screenshot it, whatever, send it to me, anybody that you time out, or if you have to ban somebody because they're being absolutely just horrific, then, screenshot so I can take a look at it and send it to me or whatever, and I can make a decision from there. But we'll try to keep free speech as long as people keep it cool, above the belt. So let me ask you a question, OTR. If you got a blizzard coming in tomorrow, does that mean that's going to start during the end of your shift? Well, today.
So
rather.
It's supposed to start tomorrow. It's supposed to start Wednesday afternoon.
Oh, okay. So you'll find out probably about around the time you wake up whether you go in or not, I'm sure. Or unless you get a phone call that wakes you up or something, right?
Nobody can get through to my phone when I'm sleeping because I put it on Do Not Disturb.
There you go. Good idea. Yeah.
Jeff, I've still got to watch the rest of your preview from your last live. Not your preview, your last concise show that you put up. Sorry, I still didn't do it. I got so caught up. I got so caught up on YouTube Police's channel that I didn't watch it.
Well, what happened was a few weeks back is I did a live and I didn't even realize it. I don't even think the person even realized it till the next day. They accidentally had a camera slip, which happened to Telly before. He's in the chat too, and I didn't even notice at the time. And somebody else, not him, but somebody else said, "Hey, did you know that Telly had a camera slip?" I'm like, "No, I didn't know. I saw lights, but that's all I saw." And I went back and looked at it, I was like, oh, shoot. So I edited that out, of course. And then so when I found out there was another camera slip, they kindly asked me, can you please, it was like 5 seconds or whatever it was. And I said, of course. So I just put it on unlisted. And I waited about a week and a half, whatever it was. And then I finally got a hold of my editor, and he edited it out. And I put it on members for a few days, and then went ahead and released it, so it doesn't show up as like, the very first thing. It's called, in fact, I think it's titled, well, I'll actually tell you what it's titled, actually. So it is up, for those who didn't see it. It's called The Lost Stream, Edited, YouTube Police, Cat Eyes, and More, originally streamed on March 17th. So it's like, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, 4 or 5 down, something like that, under live. So that is now available for everybody to see who didn't see that. Because not a lot of people saw that stream, actually. I think it was a late stream, kind of like this one. So if you want to see that one, it was a pretty good stream, actually. There's, YouTube Police was up first, and then Todd came out, the Cat Eyes came out. I don't remember who else, but it's only like an hour, 37 minutes long, but it's available. So yeah, I got a couple more I got to put on members, and a couple more I got to put from members from members to the channel too. So
It's all good.
yeah,
We'll catch up on it.
yeah. So I guess, were you in Sweet Miseries at all on her last stream? Because I know her last stream I thought was yesterday, but you were busy or something. I think you made a couple comments. Was that the one you're talking about, or?
Oh, I wasn't there because someone upset me.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I won't get into that.
No, you don't have to. I think I might have missed that one. To be honest with you, that's what I was wondering.
I think I saw you jumped in there, but yeah, one of her subscribers has really upset me, and I had to go. It was a couple of days ago, actually. I think you were there, and we were talking about grandkids.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, yeah. Well,
Sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's like with her streams, she doesn't usually go too long. She just gets right to the point, and I'm watching the video. You know what I mean? And so it's like, I do my own stream, so I don't always stare at chat. I concentrate on what I want to talk about, and I'll glance down once in a while. But her videos are usually straight, to the point. They average like an hour long, usually. And if I get
when I first jumped on and joined Sweet, she actually went through Laurie Vallow, I think, was the first time. Laurie Vallow's trial, and I followed up, and it was like 6 hours maybe, and I was there the whole time.
Yeah. Oh wow, 6-hour stream.
Yeah. She got monetized when I was on it. Yeah.
Yeah, her and I have almost the same numbers. She's over 2K, 2.38. I think that's where she's at now.
Yeah, she's a beautiful girl. I love her, really do. We've got a
I'm
great
so glad.
connection. Yeah, got a great connection, but I couldn't be there because I got really upset.
Yeah.
By a sub.
It happens. Sometimes you just got to ignore it, But I'm sure glad that I just happened to be on locals for that catch that Alex had, because what happened, remember, and she got to be on that just briefly, but she did get a spot in that documentary, and she didn't even know it. I'm glad I tagged her, because she was like, I think I'm going to be in the documentary when she got to meet Alex, because they were waiting for the cops, for hours,
That was on 6/7's documentary, short documentary. Then they did a longer one. I was impressed. And how cute was she? Oh my God. She thought I hate my haircut. She looked beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, you may have to drop I found the short one. It's like 14, maybe 15 minutes long. I don't even know it's on my community page. But if you have the longer one, when you get a chance, you can drop that, and I'll put that in the community page as well. Because on the one that I saw, it just showed like it didn't have her talking or anything. It just showed her like kind of smiling and waving at the camera or something of that nature.
Yeah, she had a selfie with Alex.
Okay, all right, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So she must be more on the longer one than the shorter one.
She was on the short one. I haven't seen the long one yet. 6/7 put out some homeless people's. I follow all the people that give grace and love to people that are doing without.
Yeah. I'm glad he got arrested though. I mean, did they end up driving him? Because here's what happened. Remember when Pablo got in the car, as whatever they're driving, and he's like, he put the blanket over him or something, or his coat. He's like, I'm gonna take a nap or something like that, you know.
Yep.
And it
Pablo
was
fell
literally,
asleep.
yep. I actually fell asleep myself, and I woke up in the stream. That might have been what woke me up because the stream ended, you know, and all I see is a YouTube link from Sweet Misery. I was like, well, shoot, I want to go check out her channel, you know. And I assume she's a mod in there because she's able to drop the link, you know. So I hit that link, and that's how I found her channel. So,
I think that's how we met, Jeff.
yeah, that's where we met, and Jesse as well. And if you and Sherry's another person I met in there. Yep, absolutely. I'm very impressed with her channel. You know, she brings up true crime and stuff that most people don't cover, you know, and she gets right to the point, and when she's done, you know. She does a good job.
She does. She covers a lot of the trials, and that Chad Daybell is coming up.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think her last live was the jury selection.
Oh, okay,
his trial's coming up, and I think we're going to hear some really worse things of details of those poor children departed.
right.
Because Chad Daybell was the one that did the dirty deed.
Yeah. Yeah, she keeps us all updated. I'm going to put her link in the chat here. So you guys, if you haven't subscribed to Sweet Misery, she was on Alex's PredCatcher's documentary, and she got to go on that Tucson. She got to go meet them there at the Tucson catch, which was hours long. I'm sure once it's edited, it's probably already on locals. I just haven't seen it yet as far as edited, you know. But the live was just, it was kind of funny. He had the picture. I got the picture. I think I saw it uploaded where Alex, the Pred is like, can you hold my hand while I cross the street?
Yeah, I know. Alex drove him to the bloody police station because the cops didn't pick him up.
Right. And he got arrested too. That's a good thing. He turned himself in.
Yeah.
Speaking of catches, that one I had in Wisconsin is still being friggin' dragged out.
Are you serious?
Yep, they went to court yesterday morning, and apparently it's being continued yet again.
Now, that's the Roy catch, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Want to make sure. So, yeah, it's kind of like, I'm not going to say his name on here, so you know who I'm talking about, sub and unsub person. But, yeah, his is this month again, and who knows if that will be dragged out again, if you know what I mean.
So, supposedly they're hiring an computer expert.
Hey, let me just show this once again. This is the part on the Tucson catch where the guy asked Alex to hold his hand. Here's the. That's so hilarious. I got a couple more screenshots, but that's the only one I uploaded for now. But that was even Alex was laughing so hard on that one.
And actually, I can send you the screenshot from the court thing if you want to pull that up.
Yeah, I'm out of room right now, but you can send it to me, and I will definitely do that. Also, there's somebody else who wanted me to share something tonight, if I can find it. This is actually pretty cool. Y'all know our Bill Evans, right? Y'all know the great Bill Evans.
Oh, of course.
This I believe it was this trip. He took him out to a steak dinner. He allowed me. I got permission. So we got Alex, Pablo, Jesus, and Bill Evans at a steak dinner there. Pretty cool picture.
Nice.
And I forgot to ask him, but he sent me a little video clip too on my phone. I don't know if it was a food challenge, but Alex had a filet mignon a baked potato, a T-bone steak, something else. He ate the entire thing, and I got this picture as well. And he ate everything to the best of my knowledge. So thank you, Bill Evans, for the cool pics. And that's,
But
I
yeah,
want
so
steak.
it's gonna be interesting to see how this court thing goes with Roy. Like, I've tried to get a hold of the detective to get more information about what the hell's going on, but I haven't heard back from him.
right.
I'm hoping after all this, the dude gets friggin' locked away. If not, at least he's fucking going broke.
Effing or freaking, yep. Cool. Yep, I hope so too. Hey, there's David's Island and Adventures. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. And Careless Islanders. Good to see you as well. Thanks for stopping by here.
I'll pull the screenshot up in a second. I can read off of it.
Yeah, just make sure there's nothing, that's not supposed to be on YouTube. All that good stuff and everything, So you said the court date was extended again,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
And the next one you said is when?
Later on this month.
Okay. Which they'll probably try to extend it some more, I'm sure.
I'm going to. Well, I gotta send the screenshot to my decoy phone.
Right.
Unless of course you want to read it, it'd probably be better that way considering I'm driving.
Yeah. Is there anything I need to blot out if I upload it, or?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let me. If you guys don't mind talking a little bit, I'm going to mute up and go to my StreamYard to my phone and make room for it. It's just one document, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I was just going to say ciao, but I'll stick around while you disappear for a minute, Jeff.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'll just be on mute. But if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, I'd appreciate that. I'll be just about 2 or 3 minutes.
Yep. Sorry, I can't see chat.
Okay.
But anyway, I'll chat along with who. I can't see the screen. I'm on my phone. I've only got the phone, so.
Okay.
Who's the panel guest?
OTR. He's a PredCatcher and a truck driver.
OTR.
Yes, OTR. Meet Kaz at home. I guess we can just call you Kaz. Is that okay?
Yeah. No worries.
Right.
No worries.
All right, I'll let you guys just please watch the language. That's all I ask, and then I'm gonna mute for about 2 or 3 minutes and get this squared away. I'll be right back.
No bad language here, Jeff. No worries. Hey, OTR.
How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Tired, working, tired, but that's basically my life.
Plodding along. Oh, know what that is.
And it's just about 4:30 in the morning here.
4:30 in the morning?
Yep.
Oh my God. It's only 7:25 in the evening here in Australia.
So, how's the weather down there in Australia?
Oh, it's freaking crazy. 30 degrees Celsius yesterday. It's going to go down to 15 degrees. I've got to put the fire on.
Oh wow, it's that cold down there, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be. How's it your place?
So, it's 41 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my God, I can't. My converter is missing somewhere. 41. What is that Celsius?
I couldn't tell you. I know 30 degrees. Well, 31 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius.
Oh.
So I'm guessing maybe I don't know, 10 degrees Celsius.
Uh-oh.
Would be my
Need
guess.
to find the torch. Oh, the temperatures, why do they vary? It's crazy to me. Why can't they be the same, just like daylight savings? It pisses me off. Sorry, I didn't mean to say pee. Okay,
So,
I've got the converter. So, 30 degrees Celsius is 85 degrees Fahrenheit.
how many degrees?
30 degrees Celsius is 85 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
So, and then tomorrow we're going to get rain and we're going to drop right down to 15 degrees Celsius, which will be 46 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, so it's probably right now, probably like 10 or 11 degrees Celsius here.
Crazy weather we're having.
So, but yeah, like,
So,
normally it doesn't like snow up here in the, too much in April, but we're supposed to get a blizzard here Wednesday night.
wow.
I believe that's all it would let me show.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
You
The
can
bottom,
read it off, Jeff.
I'm blind as a bat. Let me try here. I don't think I can. I mean, um, first of
Tell
all,
me
I
about
promise.
it. I lost my proper glasses. I can't see properly.
I've been meaning to give David's island wrench there, so let me give him this moderator. Let me try. Let me expand it. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this or not. Scheduling conference, Bostrom, OG. I can't read that top. Defendant Roy Harold Normanton in court. Attorney Alexandra Scott for Jonathan A. Lavoie in court for Roy Harold Normanton. If I'm pronouncing that correctly. Attorney Aaron, I can't, oh my gosh, Michelle, I guess, Michelle Carson in court for state of Wisconsin. Defense has hired, it didn't say hired, it says hire an expert and it's waiting for the report. For the report, period. Okay.
Yep.
Defense requests another scheduling conference scheduled for April 19th. Okay, so we're looking at what? April 2nd today? I think something like that. All right, so about 17 days, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. Scheduling conference has the information there. Additional text, defendant Roy Harold Normanton, which is the pred you got. Well, we'll say alleged pred, just to be on the same side. Attorney Jonathan A. Lavoie for Roy Harold Normanton. Attorney, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Scheduling. Oh, the original was supposed to be yesterday, April 1st.
Correct. They were in court April. They were in court April 1st. Now they're continuing to wait for this expert. It doesn't really take an expert to see the text messages that this guy sent to what he believed to be a 13-year-old boy.
Right. I was going to say it's not that difficult, but that's how the justice system works. They have to.
It's literally in black and white.
Right. It's all there.
Plus the video, with him saying he went to go meet said child.
I wish I could predict the future. It's the 2nd of April here.
Yeah, well, technically it is here too, but it's where I'm at. It's 2:35 or 2:31 a.m. in the morning, Mountain Time Zone here in the U.S. So we just got into April 2nd. You're about to go into April 3rd in a few hours. We're just getting into April
Yeah.
2nd.
And our friend is what, 4:30 in the morning? I can't believe it.
Yep.
Yep, he's East Coast.
Crazy.
So I'm 2 hours ahead of Jeff.
And we have West Coast time, which is 1 hour behind me. And then if you go to Hawaii, I think that's 4 hours behind me.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Alaska's 5.
And we're gonna turn our clocks back 1 hour next week.
Well, we already did
Okay.
ours.
Well, we did ours forward. They're going backwards because they're going into fall.
Oh yeah, that's
there.
right.
Australia. 6:31 p.m. here in
And
Guam.
I believe that I even believe the toilets go the opposite direction as ours too when you flush it.
That's true. It does.
I heard about that. And you know what? Here's another fun fact. I just learned today, actually, watching Reed Timmer. So, like, we call them tornadoes here. I don't know if you all call them cyclones in Australia, but we call them tornadoes. But
I think in Australia they call them Tasmanian devils.
But on this side of the world, tornadoes turn, I believe, counterclockwise. On the other side of the world, they turn clockwise. That's
It absolutely does. Yeah.
another fun fact I learned today. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So we have somebody here from Guam, which is David's Island Life and Adventures. It's 6:31 p.m. there.
Oh, that's closer to my time.
Yep. I think that's the farthest territory we have from the U.S., from America, North America, is Guam, I believe. I know the Virgin Islands, I think, are a little closer, like Puerto Rico, but Guam, I think, is the farthest away as far as the U.S. territories go.
I'm in New South Wales, and Queensland is an hour behind, because Queensland doesn't have daylight savings. So they're 6:30 and I'm 7:30.
Yeah. I think
So
Guam.
that's like the same thing as Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona, and I think there's another state or two that doesn't do time change. So I forgot. I think, let me see if I got this right. I think this time of year, Arizona, and I'm only an hour and a half or so from West Coast. Well, Arizona.
Part of Indiana's like that.
Yeah, Indiana. There you go.
A part of it.
Right.
Not
I think
my girl Sweet Misery is in Arizona.
Yeah. I think they're an hour behind us through spring forward time, now through fall. And then in the fall and winter, we're at the same time zone, which is pretty weird.
Crazy. Jeff, I'm going to jump down. Panel guest, I can't see you properly. Need to get your link up there so I can check it. I can't see chat. But I'm going to jump down, Jeff.
Okay.
Lovely to see you again, talk to you again.
You too.
So we could drop my link.
Lovely
that'd be great.
seeing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you something, Kaz. Before you jump down, I'll let you finish what you want to say. But before you jump down, I do want to tell you something. So after you're done, just let me know.
Sure.
Okay. I'll let you finish what you need to say there.
No. I'm done. What do you want to tell me?
Oh, I was going to say the last catch, which is over a year ago that I ever did, is on OTR's channel, the guy that's up here with us.
OTR. Okay. Is that the channel name, OTR?
It's
PredCatcher.
OTR.
All right, on it.
And then the second thing I'm going to tell you, if you're still going to be in chat, if you could help mod a little bit. I'm a little short on mods right now, if you're able to.
What, now or tomorrow?
No, I mean now. If you're gonna go down to, are you gonna be in chat or?
Oh, I'll jump down and I'll try and find the glasses that can see properly. But yes, I'll stay. I'll just jump down off panel and let you beautiful people talk to each other, and I'll listen.
Hey, we appreciate you, and I'll drop OTR's link so you have that. You can go check out his channel.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, and drop your. Well,
Nice
I know you
meeting
don't have any. I know you don't have any content, but well, I was just telling. I didn't want to interrupt. There was always a delay, but he said it's nice to meet you, Kaz. I just wanted to say I know you don't have any content, but you're welcome to drop your channel if you want to. Please.
Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, well, my daughter set up my channel. I don't know. I'm computer illiterate. I have got no idea what I'm doing. My kids set this up. But
Okay.
yeah, I am up there. And yeah, YouTube police actually said, you got to put up some stuff on your channel. Okay, yeah, okay. I will. I think I will.
You know what? That's one thing I wanted to mention to you too. Is you should, and you know, it will help promote your channel and get you out there and help teach you. And he taught me some more stuff tonight as well. After we call it the after party, you know, the panel after the live ends, and he's got a program for me that's pretty simple, and I'm looking forward to doing some more stuff. But there's the link. I put it on screen to PredCatcher OTR's channel. The last catch I did is on there. It's not on my channel. It's over on his channel. He decoyed that catch. It's the edited live version. It's about 2 hours long. It was even though it was like almost 3.5 hours. He was able to edit it down to around 2 hours. It was a pretty long catch, but
yeah, it
it's over there.
Righto,
So
Jeff. I can't see.
And
I can't see chat right
walking around
now.
the parking lot. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry, OTR. Sorry, I'll jump down. I can't see chat, but as soon as I get off, I can see it, and I'll catch his channel.
All right,
So,
cool. Thank you for coming up.
Oh, blessings to you all. Appreciate you all, and nice to meet you. And talk to you soon,
too.
Jeff. Oh, I appreciate you so much. You got no idea.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Be safe and be well.
All right. You too. Take care, guys.
Take care. She's really good people.
Yeah, so
she's what?
Yeah, she sounds nice.
Yeah, she's really good people. But Jeff kept the perfect record of 1-0. Yeah, I haven't put a whole lot of comments on the screen. I'm just chilling. I'm tired, but I can't sleep. That's the issue.
So, but I really hope something gets done with this guy and they're not just, you know, friggin' dicking around.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's,
yeah, they need to.
Doesn't take an expert to see, you know, that these chats, you know, are what they are, and the
Black and white
need to be served.
Right. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you know anything? I know that Courtney, Liz, Expeth, and Cameraman Chris are in Wisconsin. They've gotten arrested there, right?
In that particular area, I'm not too sure because if you watch the catch, the police officer that arrested him has never seen anything like this before.
Okay. Yeah, I meant to say convictions. And that was, if I'm not mistaken, in the Milwaukee area, right?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe they haven't had a catch. You know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's been a while since I've seen Courtney, Liz, Expeth, and Chris, the cameraman, do a stream on YouTube at least. But I remember them, I think they did say one of the live update streams they did a while back that I think one of the questions was if they had a catch or an arrest or whatever in Milwaukee, and I think they said they did, but I could be wrong. So yeah, maybe it is the first time they dealt with that there. You know, it makes sense.
So basically, like, where I caught the guy is sort of like, where you live compared to Albuquerque.
Right. Yeah.
It's just a
So
suburb.
they're more serious about it, probably.
Um,
It seems like in the cities, like bigger cities, you got the main city, of course, and it seems like in most, not all cases, but in a lot of cases, they don't take it as seriously. But you go into the suburbs, they take it more seriously. That's what at least what I've experienced, the few catches that I've had, and I've seen, the regular catchers. They seem to
so
have, more of a.
I'm thinking about messaging Courtney Elizabeth. See what it would cost her to run to Milwaukee and back. Give her the money to go to court, just to fucking kind of give me the lowdown on what's going on in person. Because I've been
Yeah.
trying to get a hold of the detective. Not reached back out to me. I've left him messages.
Right. Jeremy DeWitt. Jeremy Dimwit is what I call him. He's not. There's just somebody in chat that said something that's kind of funny. You know who Jeremy DeWitt is, right? OTR.
No.
Oh my gosh, he went viral for a few years. He's still pretty viral. So he's a police impersonator, and there's a clause in Florida which you may know about. I don't know, but they have this funeral escort clause where they can do certain things. Well, as far as escorting a funeral procession. But he would deck out all of his SUVs, cars, and motorcycles with lights, sirens, the whole 9 yards. They would carry, some of them carried real pew pews. He's an RSO. We'll say RSO. Okay, Jeremy DeWitt himself is an RSO. So there's that. He's a convicted felon. He was carrying a pepper ball pew pew, a non-lethal, or whatever they call it, less lethal, baton, cuffs, and they looked like cops, and he was breaking the laws by pulling people over, cussing people out, directing traffic where he wasn't supposed to, speeding, turn on sirens, lights, and he just did this over. It's all on YouTube. It's all on YouTube. You can go to Code. I think it's called Code Blue Cam, or there's a couple of channels that do a lot of his videos. Just type in Jeremy DeWitt. In fact, there's a fake one in chat. That's why I brought it up. I'll put it up on screen just to show you. It's not him, of course, but that's
Right.
the name of the person. So he was like, "No, Sarge, come on, Sarge." That one video. I think that was the first one I ever saw on YouTube. Is when he was on a motorcycle and the sergeant arrested him. He was like, "Come on, Sarge. Come on, Sarge. It's registered, Sarge. It's not sold." He said Sarge probably 50, 60 times. Ugh, that guy. He's a nutcase. He is an absolute nutcase. But he went to prison for a while, or jail. I don't know if he actually went to prison, but I know he went to jail at least. And then he got back out, and I heard he went back in, but I could be wrong. I have no idea. I haven't been catching up on him in the last, I don't know, year and a half, or whatever it's been, 2 years. So I don't really know what's going on with him. But yeah, for a couple years there, he was all over YouTube.
So,
He's a
but
piece of work.
I just really hope something gets done. I'm gonna talk to Courtney Elizabeth, see what she thinks about doing that for me. Unfortunately, JM can't always get away, with her situation. So, that'd be the next best thing, is to send another actual catcher to the courthouse.
Yeah, that's true. That would be, well, we talked about that once on the phone. If her and Chris or something can make their way down there, you know. I don't know. I don't think they're too far, but a couple
I think they're about
hours
an hour.
maybe.
I'm gonna
Or an
find
hour.
out from I'm gonna find out from her. I'm gonna send her a message right now while I think about it.
That would be nice. Maybe she, and you know, I know you can't film in court unless you have direct permission from the judge, but she can film outside, and I think even the foyer or lobby, not foyer, but foyer, or the lobby areas, it just depends on the state courthouse, but any public space you can film. She might be able to get some video, maybe even get an interview or something. I don't know, as he's going in or if he happens to come out, you know, they extend it again or something, and maybe she can just say, "Hey, I'm just an private investigative journalist or something of that nature, you know, independent journalist." Can ask a few questions, and you know, that'd be pretty cool.
Hold on 1 second.
Jeff, what's your infatuation with the Asian ladies? The fake Cherry Joyce? I don't really have an infatuation with anything except for the Lord and my family. Okay. I have a lot of diverse friends and family. So I just got a news thing. There's an April Fool's Day prank about the 2024 solar eclipse. Don't fall for it. And I just now got it. I'll have to look at that later. See what that's about. I know they're closing down some schools. I think some WalMarts are closing down for 24.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how a solar eclipse is going to cause all these supposed issues. I mean, we've had it before, but something about this one is supposed to cause something.
Well, you also have to figure nowadays everyone's a friggin' snowflake.
Yeah, you know, I like watching like conspiracy theory stuff. You know, I don't. It's like the whole. Oh, we can go on. I can't even talk about it on here. But yeah, everybody has conspiracies, or this can happen, or that can happen. I just think it's more of a sell. I'll be honest with you. I think it's, in my opinion, of course, I think it might be more of a sales pitch because they're like, people are saying, you know, the media is saying you need to get 3 days supplies of food and whatever you need for 3 days, you know, in certain states or whatever. I'm like, it's just another solar eclipse. But what do I know? You know, whatever. I'm not no rocket scientist. I don't know. But it might just be a way to, you know, make more money. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. But I could be wrong. Just my opinion. I am not a professional. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to see it here. By the way, I think the farthest southwest is Texas, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up live streaming it.
That will be cool.
As long as I'm available to.
Just don't go blind. Make sure you have the proper glasses. You know, I think you can buy them. They're almost like welding glasses. Or, you know what I mean? You have to have them.
I'm not gonna look at it. I'll just face the camera to it.
And just kind of guess or look down at the lens, or I mean the screen.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. That would be really, really cool. That would be some good content right there. I would definitely watch that for sure. See, Jeff, you really don't know because that Cap wanted. Yeah, actually, I'm not going to answer that. Actually, I almost pulled up a. Anyway, I'll be quiet. But, someone said that tonight's Wrangling something. Put the handcuffs on the cell. Dang, don't know what that means. Must be one of the catches or something. I'll see Buzz Lightyear. Oh, I don't have it on all chat. I only have top chat on. Oh, I hate that. I don't know why they do that. Just put on all. I'll see Buzz Lightyear. I'll see Buzz Lightyear. When are you bringing him on me? Have you ever just sing for your family? That's between my brother, his wife, and her. So that's one thing I was wanting to cover when my brother was on, and that's one of the things I thought about afterwards that we did not cover. But no, we did cover it a little bit. So yeah, we did. So for her to come here, it's much more. Oh, I'm hearing some wind or something. I don't know if it's your heat or AC or.
It's what now?
I was hearing some like wind or like some heater or something. What I was going to say is it's more harder to get somebody from over there to come here. Like for us, all we need is a passport, and we can just go over there. They have to go through vaccinations. They have to go through paperwork. They have to go through all this stuff. They have to be approved. So I have no idea. That's between my brother and his wife and her. So, and yeah, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I kind of wanted to get into that a little bit more when he was on my panel. But he'll be on again. And he couldn't be, he was going to go on Locksmiths Friday, but he couldn't make it. But I think he's going to try to go on Friday night, I think. But over there where she's at, it's actually only, she might even be coming to the channel soon. Well, she went live, I think, right before I did. See, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning here, so it would be 5 in the afternoon there, I believe. So she's probably getting ready to cook dinner for the family, and everything. But she might end up showing up if she's not live. She's like 2 hours behind Kaz, actually. She was just up here. She's still alive. Actually, I want to go see if she is live. I feel bad if I went. Yeah, she is live, I think. Oh, wait a minute. I think she just ended it. Yeah, oh, she ended it 3 hours ago. I'll message.
Took out the Mexican border.
Yeah, it won't work like that. I'll actually message her and let her know that we're live and give her the link if she wants to come up. It's up to her. I don't want her to think that when she comes up that she has to sing, but she enjoys it, of course. But she can just come up and shoot the breeze. I think I got the right link here. Actually, make sure it's close to, and then streamer link. All right, so I just texted her, messaged her both the links. If I have to, she comes in chat, wants me to drop it in the chat, I can do that too. But, well, Hebrew Hammer operator, if you are watching and or listening or whatever, actually, I think I got them blocked on IG. Maybe I should unblock them just for now. I think I have them blocked. I have them blocked on the. I wasn't really thinking about that, to be honest with you. I was sitting at the panel. I just couldn't sleep, so I was like, "Well, what the heck?" And I started thinking, it's like, well, maybe I can get Hebrew up here. We can kind of have a little chitty chat. And the Constantine may come in. Maybe he wants to have a little chitty chat with old Hebrew. Let's see if I got blocked. Actually, I don't know how to check. How do you check if you have somebody blocked on Instagram? Hold on, I think I figured it out. Nope, I don't have him blocked. Okay, so wait, I'm not following him anymore. He's not following me. So I probably just unfollowed him. But what I can do is I can check in the request, see if he hit me up in the request. Nope, All right, so Hebrew, if you're listening and or watching, just message me on IG and check it every few minutes and see if you're trying to get the link, and we'll have a little chitty chat. It may get a little wild. It may turn sideways, but it is what it is. But for now, we're just keeping it chill and just having a talk. So, are you requested to go to court when this goes to trial? When it does with Roy?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I guess you have to wait and see what happens. When it gets to that point, unless he does a plea deal.
So.
But you probably will.
He'd be stupid not to take a plea deal.
Do you know how many years he could be facing by chance?
Well, that particular felony level is up to 40 years.
40 years.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, he's even with the plea
that
deal.
Is the maximum.
I was going to say, even with the plea deal, I would imagine it would be half of that, or I don't know, maybe 10 years, 20 years with the plea deal.
I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
I believe it's a Class C felony.
Gotcha.
So, but friggin' Community Remix has a point there. It says you'll have a couple years with all the continuing that will happen.
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna mention the person's name, but the person that messaged me, no, that's not what I'm doing at all. You misunderstood me. Oh my gosh, I hate that when people misunderstand me. I'm just simply making a comment. I don't know, but it's all good. We'll talk later. I'm not gonna say who it is or anything.
So,
anyways, hold on one second, OTR. So for the person who's watching and listening, it's DMing me. I'll leave you a voice message after the live or tomorrow or later on tomorrow. That's not what I meant. I think you misunderstood me. I hate that when that happens. I'm on a live and I'm just shooting the breeze and talking, and somebody will misunderstand, or maybe I said something the wrong way or something, and people will take it the wrong way. It's like I'm just not going to mute up and respond, but I will. I didn't mean it in any disrespect at all. But anyways, moving on. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I was just making points at people that had to deal with it. It's like, that other night I went on, I was going to go live myself, and I really didn't want to be honest with you. And I was looking for a live to go to, and of all people, Ryan and I don't really get along that much, but he was live, and Ryan and I have a history with Hebrew, And so I went up on his panel, and we actually had a pretty cordial conversation, because we both have the history with that guy, everything. And then we ended up talking about hallucinogens. It was kind of funny. but yeah, I mean, this dude, I think he's just data mining my brother. But yeah, we've been dealing with them. I think the whole community's been dealing with them for 3, 4, 5 years, something like that.
But fingers crossed something happens on the 19th.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, hopefully there's no more extensions. The only thing is, like I said, if you have to go to trial, which is, I'm sure you're going to be all for it, but you'll have to take. Well, if you're subpoenaed, you'd still get paid by your work, right?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, hidden requests.
I just hope it's not going to be like around the time when I'm getting my wrist operated on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, that's something, that's a medical situation. So, I mean, they can't make you do something you're not able to do. You know what I mean? On the
So
other hand,
I looked it up. It's about 1,225 miles from here to where I'd have to go.
you said 500 and something
No,
miles?
no, no, 1,250 miles.
Oh, golly, man. That's a long drive.
Just a day's drive, piece of cake.
Well, you used to driving truck, so you were driving truck. You were driving over the road then, right? That's how you got it,
Yep.
right?
Yep,
Yeah.
I got him. He was ready to go within about 5 minutes.
Oh, it was one of those. Okay, yeah. Yeah, JM went with you on that catch.
Yep.
That's still on your channel too, right?
Yep.
The live. So you have what, two catch? The catch I did for you and that catch on your channel.
Yep. And we're at 1.2 thousand views on that one, and
Nice.
then yours is 1,000.
Yeah. I posted a few times my community page, like every so many months, I'll post it, just for more exposure. And then, like what I did with the, when they started taking down catches and whatnot, what I did is I took the thumbnail or a picture or both or whatever, and I put them on Instagram and some other places to make sure the exposure's still out there.
I will say, friggin' Wisconsin was definitely a lot quicker and a lot better than friggin' Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Actually, this is actually a good question. I think I got one here put up on screen. Uh, something burgers. Jeff, do you know about the Telly and Nunny situation? I actually think I saw something on the panel channel. Is that the right one before I continue? As burgers, whatever the heck it's called. Okay, so apparently what I did see, I think it was a panel channel. I guess Telly went up on that, and I don't really associate with that. I'm independent. Anyways, whatever it is. What I did see is Telly went up on the panel, and apparently he started timing out or something. I guess he was a moderator in Nunez or something. He was timing out a bunch of people to get Nunez to take his wrench. So he went up on the panel. Nunez like, "What are you doing?" or something of that nature. And yeah, he said yes, panel channel. If you, in fact, I'll drop that particular subject. I'll go to the panel channel and drop it. But what I remember, anyways, is the best of my knowledge, of course. He went up there and they kind of got into it, and they were kind of going at each other, I guess, a little bit. And he said something. I'll put the link here. Let me find it real quick. But I guess they had a falling out of some sorts, and he wanted his wrench taken. And I guess he doesn't want to associate with Nunny anymore or something of that nature. So I'm looking for yeah, Telly turns in his wrench and lays down his Nunyonite sword. I guess this is it. So I'll share this one. So this is, I believe, yeah, this is a clip that I did see. And yeah, it was on the panel channel. Let's see. I'll just put panel channel Telly Nunya person or whatever it is. Telly and Nunya. The way Sam says that. Nunya. Quick. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out, I guess. There it is. I believe that's it. Okay, all right. No, I don't know anything about. All I know is what I saw on the panel channel, dude.
So, but if I do have to go there to testify, I'll probably stream like the entire ride.
There you go. Oh, wow. You'd have to, well, you do know that you'd have to do it in parts. I think it's like 11 hours and 50 whatever minutes you
Right.
have to
So
stop
it would be 2 parts.
at least. Yeah. Because you're going to want to do, I mean, whatever you can film while you're there, like as he's going in or, like, just other little things too.
Right. Well, I'm basically referring, from the ride from where I live to there.
Yeah.
I know more than likely I'm probably gonna go up through Canada and then drop down into Wisconsin.
Oh, go through Canada, huh?
Because I don't like Chicago.
Dude, I hate driving to that city so many times. I can't. Dude, okay, let me tell you a little story. I'll make it brief. So this is in the early 2000s. My brother and I drove up there, and we got to, I wanted to say, you know how Indiana, there's Hammond, Gary, Maryville, there's these little suburbs. Well, we got on this, I think it was like a, you call it turnpike or pay road, toll road or whatever. And the traffic was just already just getting like just almost at a standstill. And so I get my cell phone out and flip phone or whatever I had back then. And I call the person that was going to be taking care of all of our needs because we were invited up there for a thing. I'll just leave it at that. And he said, okay, what you're going to do is this. You're going to take this toll road to this freeway, to this highway, blah, blah, blah. And so we were going that way, and it literally traffic was at a complete standstill. I mean, there was just no moving at all. And we were there for probably a half hour, 45 minutes. And we were in the, I want to say the third lane in, maybe the fourth. And I was like, we've got to be there in like an hour and a half. So not only do we have to get to the hotel and check in and change and all that stuff and da-da-da-da. I mean, there's going to be over 10,000 people there. We had to get there, and I was like, okay, well, we saw there was construction cones, and there was like, it wasn't like too steep of a ditch, but it went to a neighborhood. So I got out of the car and my brother took over the wheel and went from lane to lane to lane, and we went off-road down through the ditch into the neighborhood and went that way and made it just in time. We got there like 10 minutes before it started. And
oh dang.
And we found out the next day that there were people that were stuck on the freeway all night long. So if we wouldn't have done that, we would have been stuck on the freeway all night. That's how bad it was.
So you usually have a clear path in Chicago from midnight to 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's kind of like Houston, Texas. Houston's, oh my gosh, I remember
Houston, Texas, you have a window from like 1 a.m. to 3 a.m.
I was going to say, that's exactly what I was going to say, 1 to 3, yeah. But that's the time that it was.
The 405 freeway in L.A., you literally have from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. of a window.
Yeah, been there too. I was there last May. But check this out though. So we were going to stop in Austin because we had just been driving straight through, from Albuquerque, and it was like 20, I don't know, whatever, somewhere in that area, 20 hours in, something like that. And the hotel was a nice hotel. It wasn't like 4 or 5 star. It was just a decent, nice hotel. And we're like, let's just stay here. We'll drive the last, 3 or 4 hours tomorrow, whatever it was. We're just exhausted. And listen to this: the clerk, the lady at the front desk, We was like, we just need a room for the night, just to sleep for like 6 or 8 hours, whatever. We'll pay for the whole night, whatever it is. She's like, you might not want to stay here. We're like, pardon? Why would you say that? She's like, this is not a good neighborhood. This was in Austin, and I'm like, it looks nice. I mean, and anyways, we got to talking, and we were like, all right, we're just gonna go ahead and do it. So we got to Houston. Now that was Saturday night. We were in Austin, probably like at 10 p.m. I'm just estimating the time, right? We got into Houston, and it was probably about 1. I don't know. I'm just guesstimating 1 in the morning or something like that. And there was so we're talking about like early Sunday morning, the middle of the night. And we're like, oh boy, we're gonna go through Houston. This is gonna take a long time. And we got there, at first we got like the Katy, Texas. We have family in Katy. I think we were on that toll road. And it wasn't like too bad, but we're like, man, there's a lot of traffic for, being in the middle of the night, And then once we started getting into Houston, it was a lot of traffic still. And so it was either an on-ramp or an exit ramp. You have to forgive me. I just don't remember. It was the opposite side of the freeway. And there was cars on it. The traffic was horrible. We were just shocked that, it's like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was, that there was that much traffic in Houston. And that ramp literally collapsed. We saw it right in front of our eyes. It just collapsed with cars on it and everything. And we're like, oh my gosh, holy cow. Well, so that was eventful, right? We get to the east side of Houston. We get to a gas station, and it's almost dawn now, right? And it took us hours to get through Houston. So we get to the other side, and we switch drivers, and I said, I'll take over for the last whatever it was, 30, 45-minute drive, whatever it was. And we were just exhausted. I mean, we got to the point where we were so tired, we were laughing about everything. Just laughing, and everything. All I remember is I started driving, and I knew it was going to be a pretty quick and easy drive. And I literally fell asleep driving with my eyes open. And all of a sudden, I came out of my sleep, and I realized I was driving. And I said, oh, there's the exit. And my dad looked at me, he says, what are you talking about? He goes, I've been talking to you for 45 minutes, and you have not responded. You just stared straight ahead. He said I drove perfectly fine, but I literally was sleeping the entire time.
Oh,
and I was dreaming and everything. And when I woke up, I almost freaked out because I got my hand on the steering wheel and I'm driving. And I woke up right at the exit. I mean, talk about a miracle. But yeah, right. that was crazy. That was crazy. And I literally woke up. I said, oh, look, there's the exit. I don't know how. I mean, it's like there's a YouTube channel. I think it's called the Squeezed Lemon or the Popcorn Planet, or I don't know. It's one of those big channels, and it says if it was not on film, you would not believe it. Well, it wasn't on film, but it happened. It's like, holy cow! I didn't know that was possible. So I don't know. Maybe my subconscious was helping me drive or something. I have no idea how to explain that. But this day, we still talk about it. It's like he's like, I'm sitting here like talking to you, laughing, and you're just not even responding. And all of a sudden, you say, "There's the exit." I was in another way. I was sleeping, man. I was dreaming and everything. But he said I drove perfect. I just drove straight. That was crazy. About a 24-hour drive.
It's always a good time.
Well, my cousin and I, we drove from here we were going to go to Orlando, Florida. We made the decision at the time. It was actually an emergency situation, and we had We were in cooperation
Remember you
with law
telling me about
enforcement.
that?
Yeah, I can't say too. I can't say too much, but we were in cooperation with the feds and some law enforcement. There's a serious situation going on, and which the book will come out soon, and I can announce it then. But anywho, we leave here, and I decide to go ahead and drive from Albuquerque, and then around is it Texas Louisiana border? Oh, yeah, I think it was when we got to Louisiana. My cousin took over, got to Jackson, Mississippi, and went south I-10, and then we started going east. And we were like, oh, we're going to do it, man, in one trip. We're not going to stop. We're not going to go to a rest stop, nothing. We're just going to do this, man, And I'm telling you, we got that tunnel bridge that goes under the Gulf there in Mobile, Alabama. And
Yeah.
all we were thinking about is hotel, sleep, hotel, sleep, So we decided, we called ahead of time, and we booked a room in Pensacola, Florida. And we had to go to Orlando, which is, we were guesstimating maybe 3 or 4 hours. It's actually further than that, right? So we got to Pensacola, and we literally said, you know what, screw it, we're staying 2 nights. And it was like a serious situation we had to get to, but we were so physically and mentally exhausted. And we literally slept both days and nights. I remember I was, at that point in my life, I was still going to the gym. And so I remember waking up long enough to go to the nearest, I think I was in Planet Fitness at that time, right? So I said, where's the Planet Fitness? Where's the nearest one? And I did what's called the minimum workout, which is like this little circle thing where you do so many reps on every little, you work out every muscle, but you just,
Yep,
it's
30-minute workout.
Yeah, the 30-minute, there you go. And I went in there, and I was like jelly. I could barely walk. I was just exhausted. And I literally took everything in my power to get to that little 30-minute workout. I drove back to the hotel. I stopped and got some burgers or something. And, my cousin and I, that's the only time we ate when we were there. Ate, fell back asleep. And we got up like at 3 or 4 in the morning, and then we took off and got to Orlando and everything, area. And we did make it in time, even with the 2-night thing. But man, never again, dude. I think that was a 36-hour drive just to Pensacola, and then the additional whatever. It was like 6 hours or something like that from there to Orlando. I don't remember. But yeah, that was just too. I mean, literally, you're driving from the southwest to the southeast.
Not too bad of a trip.
Yeah, but in a little Chevy Cobalt, 2-door.
I've done it from the southeast to the northwest.
True, that's true. That would have been from
So I
Florida
made it from Orlando, Florida to Seattle, Washington in 2.5 days.
Did you stop at all? I mean, aside from gassing up and eating and stuff like that, did you stop and sleep?
I stopped to use the bathroom and get fuel, and I did those 2 things at the same time.
So you never slept at all?
Nope.
Wow. Pretty impressive.
And then I'd sleep for like 6 to 8 hours, reload, and go back.
Yeah. Wait, what? How many hours?
6 to 8 hours of sleep, and then reload and go back.
Okay, I thought you said 68. I was like, what? 6 to 8. Okay, gotcha. Man, that's crazy. That's literally across the United States. So what is that?
Hebrews in chat now.
Oh, he is? Is that the real Hebrew?
Yep.
Original account is blocked, so I'm on this one. Wait, I thought you had a new channel. No, I don't think that's the real one. Let's see. All right, we'll do this, Hebrew. I'll put up a banner. I'll drop it. It's just for Hebrew, everybody. And I won't mention any names or anything, but if there's anybody else that would like to talk to him, you can have that there. I know who I'm talking about. I'm not hate when people mistake what I'm saying, but whatever. They know who they are. I'll have to authenticate, but yeah, I'll drop the link for Hebrew. This is just for Hebrew. I still got this. Oh, that's the link to your channel. You go ahead and take that off. All right. Actually, let me change my. Let me go to my avatar. I think I got an avatar. Yeah. All right. So there's the link. If that's really you, I gotta go to my. See here real quick.
He says it's too late and I don't want to wake up my girl.
Oh, it's probably not him. He's an hour behind. Well, then why is he even in chat? Because I invited him up. I even asked Ryan. Ryan said, "Yeah, I invited him up there." Even Ryan says, "Cool." He never came up either. Let's see what he said. Yes, it's me. Oh, come on now. I don't even know if it's really him or not. I don't think that's even him. Actually, I can find out. Because I have ways. Oh my goodness. It's just something I saw in the news feed here. It's correct. I can't say what it is. It's correct. Yeah. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's him. He just IG'd me. Like, oh my gosh. Well, dude, okay, so it is really him. Why don't you come up? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. Or how about we plan a date and time, and I'll plan a panel. Just IG me, dude. If you want to come up and talk about this little thing, I'm willing to talk about it, and we'll go from there. But there's a lot of shit that you've done, man. Oh, I didn't know PredCatcher OTR dropped down. I was looking down at my phone. Hold on just a second, dude. I didn't even know you dropped down.
Yeah, sorry, I hit a
I was
button.
down. Oh, that's okay. So that is really him. Yeah, so apparently I guess his other account was blocked, taken down or something. I don't know. I will wake her up. Okay, talk to you later. All right. So just IG me an estimate date and time or a couple dates and times, and we'll look at it and go from there. It'll be one of those panel it out things. It won't be a chill stream, that's for sure. We'll see what happens, I guess, if it ever does. Let's see how long we've been going now. Oh my gosh! Now it seems like 10 minutes. Time flies when you're on panel. Fall Hunchback, Hebrew hates paneling with that word. That's why he's not coming up. I wonder if Thaw Hunchback, if he gets his jokes from like some kind of website or Google search, or if he literally just comes up with stuff. Because some of the stuff he comes up with is like, where'd you get that from? I mean, that not that particular one, but just some other stuff. He's pretty funny. It's blocked. Oh, you mean like I have your regular account blocked? Is that what you mean, Hebrew? I mean, I know I do. I think it was your first or second. I don't know which account it was.
Come on, move over.
That's why it replaced on my laptop. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll unblock you next time if that's what you're talking about. That's probably what it is.
One thing I can't stand is a dumbass doing 55 in the center lane.
What's the speed limit? 75?
65.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But some of these drivers, they get on the highway. The first thing they do is go to the fucking center lane. Pardon my English.
Yeah, they're supposed to go to the right lane, the outside lane. If they're
Right,
going
well,
slower than the flow of traffic, they're supposed to be on the outside lane.
Well, tell that to JB Hunt.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. JB Hunt and Swift, the best in Crash. The way my son-in-law said it's funny. I can't even do it. He does voices. Like he can do like comedian, like different comedians. He can do their voices or like certain celebrities or whatever from movies. He can do voices. And the way he repeats the commercial, it's supposed to be like the best in class or something. And he says Swift, the best in Crash.
Swift, the best in Crash.
There you go. You're that comedian. He goes by Fluffy, but it's Gabriel Iglesias.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, he can do him perfect. And he has almost everything, like all of his specials, like he has almost everything memorized, like to the word, you know. And he can do like Fluffy does voices too, right? Well, he'll do the voices that Fluffy does. So that one part that he usually tells that story in almost every special where he goes to meet, they call him Machete, you know, his buddy. It's just a nickname they call him. And it's like, yeah, he had bought, this is when before he got huge, you know, like he got really rich and famous. But he bought his first car and it was a Volkswagen Bug, you know. And he goes, you know, my buddy lives in the ghetto, you know, the barrio. He's like, he's like, I ain't getting out of the car. And then he'd pull up to the house, he'd honk his horn, and he'd hear I can't do the voice like my son-in-law can do it, but he'd hear, Orale! He's like, I'm not looking. Orale! I'm not looking. Orale! He turns around, and the guy makes like a joke to him. I forget what it was. But my son-in-law like will do all these like different voice impressions from all of his specials and other comedians too. Eddie Murphy to Cheech and Chong to whoever, fill in the blank. Rodney Dangerfield, whoever. And it just cracks me up the way he does it. He does it so perfect.
And he's always like, Martin.
Yeah, Martin. Oh shoot. Yeah, I remember the story where he got a call. Well, his manager called him, and I guess he just got off tour, and he tours pretty much all the time, right? He just got home, you know, with this, and you know, he always called him. He always called her his girl. I don't think they were ever married, and they're not together anymore. But he did raise, you know, her biological son. He, you know, called him his son. You know, Frankie. He always talks about Frankie in his performances. And he had just gotten home, been on the road for whatever months, whatever. And he got a call from his manager, and it's like, "Hey, Prince wants you to come perform." He's like, "Prince, the artist Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince, that Prince." He's like, "No, a prince from Saudi. I think it was Saudi Arabia." He's like, "No, it's like, no." He goes, "Okay. If this is for real, because in order to go to Saudi Arabia, you have to be invited by somebody of power from the United States, right?" He's like, "So if it's real, send him a ridiculous amount of an offer that's so ridiculous, that most people would turn it down, right? If he's really the prince or whatever, then okay, he'll accept it. And so he got a call back, and his manager says, Ridiculous just called and said yes. He goes, we're going to Saudi Arabia. I'm pretty sure it was Saudi Arabia, if I remember correctly. I don't know if you heard that whole story, but
Nope.
it's in one of his specials. A long story short, he goes there and performs in different places in Saudi Arabia. He goes to the prince's, the prince of whatever, to his castle or whatever the hell he lives in, and got to see all this stuff. But yeah, he tells that whole story. It's actually a pretty good story, and it's funny at the same time, But I forgot what episode. It's not on Aloha. I don't know if it's Aloha Hawaii special or if it's the Fox Theater. I can't remember what special it is, but yeah, it was a real deal. Oh yeah, one thing he asked the driver that was driving him said, "So he said, Fluffy said, so how do you guys know me here? In the Middle East. How do you guys know who I am?" They said, "YouTube." He goes, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, YouTube." He goes, "You are number 2. You're number 2." He goes, "Number 2? Like number 2 what?" He goes, "Number 2 favorite comedian." He's like, "So who's number 1?" They go, "Jeff Dunham."
Dunham.
He's like, "Well, wait a minute. He's kind of controversial," or he said something of that nature. He's like, "So if he's number 1, the number 1 favorite, and I'm number 2, because we're cool and everything, but we're different type of comedians, right?" But yeah, you gotta watch that sometime. I'll find a clip and send it to you. There's a clip on YouTube. It might be like in 2 parts or 3, but I'll send it to you. It's pretty funny.
But anyways, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna listen to a little bit of music. I'm getting tired.
Don't fall asleep driving, man.
I'm not.
All right, dude. I'm gonna close her down here pretty soon too. So, hey, thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye,
Take
everybody.
Care.
Bye, bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, we got Vlad's in the house. We got Danielle, which I believe is Ivy. I think she uses her sister's account at a time. If it's not, there's Dave. Hey, Dave, how you doing? Johampton. Got got some people from the East Coast in here, so people are waking up. The person who messaged me, again, I will get back to you either after the live or after I sleep. There's a lot of stuff I got to go through here. I kind of skimmed through some of it, but it's a long story. You'll understand it once I get back to you. I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, is that you, Ivy, or is that actually your sister, Daniela? I just don't know. I know Ivy's been going live a lot on Daniela's channel, so I don't know if that's actually Ivy or her sister. Welcome in. Vladimir, how you doing? Good to see you. Dave, what's up? From across the pond, Dave from the UK. How's it going, bud? Well, I'll tell you what, this is for Daniela or Ivy, whoever that is. For Dave, PH Trains, or for Vlad. I'll drop the link one more time after this. If nobody comes up in 5 minutes, I'm probably going to shut it down. So I will drop it one more time. This is for Dave, DH Trains, Vladimir, or Danielle, or if that's Ivy 2. So that is just in the chat, brother. All right, cool. Not a problem. No, I didn't dox Ivy's sister. It's the screen name. Well, do I have to ban you? Seriously? Not ban you, but hide you or time you out 24 hours. Come on, that's not ridiculous. Look in the chat. Daniela's vlog. Common sense there. Common sense. My son using the laptop. Oh, okay, gotcha. Not a problem. Glad you're here. I'll give it a few minutes. If Dave or Vlad wants to come up. Yeah, I'm just having one of my insomnia things, and I thought I'd go live. And then I have another thing in my mind, which I talked about earlier. I'm not going to bring it up again right now, but that's not happening. So I really don't have much left to say, to be honest with you. But so wants to come up and shoot the breeze a little bit. That's cool. So it's down to Vlad and or Dave, DH Trains. Pull up Tommy. I don't think Tommy's in here. I will say, there's actually a couple of people I talked to. Well, I should say talked to that I texted. There's a few I did talk to on the phone, but as far as texting goes, it's people I haven't talked to in a while. I did text and call a few people. I wish them happy Resurrection Sunday, aka Easter. And Tommy of CPP, he's one of them. I texted him and wished him happy Easter. He did the same. Appreciated that. We haven't talked in a while. Other person, let's see, get this real quick. Oh, it's Dave. All right, if you want your camera off, Dave, I'll go ahead and bring you up. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, how you doing, Dave?
I'm okay. You?
Oh, wow. You are very loud. Let me turn my volume down just a little bit. It's my
I
headset.
think I've got mine set loud as well.
I'm good. I'm just having insomnia again. I am tired, but I can't sleep.
Not good. Still not sleeping, no?
Actually, I would say better than usual the last couple of weeks for the most part. I think a lot of it had to do with, I'm pretty much over it now, but I had bronchitis. And,
Right, yeah.
With the fevers and
Yeah.
even the antibiotics they gave me, the ibuprofen 800s, or no, it was ibuprofen 600s for the fevers.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just slept better. I mean, I guess it's part of being sick. So for the most part, I guess I slept pretty good. But tonight, I just couldn't sleep. So I decided, you know what, just pop a live. So that's what I did. And what time is it where you're at? You're across the pond there.
It's 10:38 in the morning.
Okay. 8 hours ahead of me.
So you're 2:38, yeah? Yeah, 2:38.
I got it wrong. 7 hours. Yeah.
7 hours. 3:38.
Yes, sir. 7 hours ahead of me. So did you just wake up, or you been up for a while? Or?
No, I've been up for a while, yeah. I've been up all night, actually. On YouTube, you know me.
Yeah.
I've been, trawling YouTube all night, as I do.
Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah. I'm a zombie, basically.
Yeah. I was going to take another kind of like a lightly extended break, which I still may, from YouTube, like a week or two, just
Yeah, just chill, yeah.
Yeah, and and when I do that, of course, I'm going to drop in a few channels here and there and show my support, to a few, once in a while. But when I take it, sometimes I'll just take a complete break and not go anywhere for at least a week.
Yeah.
Just turn it off, shut it down, whatever. I may work on something for if I get some time, I may do prepare a few shorts or a video or something to drop at some point. Other than that, I don't really. Sometimes, I think we all have to. Sometimes you just have to take a break.
Yeah, I do sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially weekends when I'm at home. So.
Right. Yeah. Well, I was kind of surprised because even on Easter Sunday, I didn't plan. I think that was the night, actually. I went on Brian's briefly, I think. Don't quote me on that. But for the most
You
part,
think? That's
yeah,
not good.
I don't remember. I just don't
Oh
remember what
dear.
night it was. But I just, we had a long day,
Yeah,
family.
yeah,
You get the food coma, you eat the Easter meal, and then you fall. I took a nap, and I woke up, and
yeah,
then people were starting to leave, and and I was kind of wired. I already had taken a nap, so I was wide awake, and I didn't want to be on YouTube at all because to me, it's for me, it's a Lord's. It was the Lord's Day, anyways. It was a Sunday, but it's also Resurrection
yeah,
Sunday. So, but if I remember correctly, I think I had something. I popped alive, or if I went on a panel, or if it was that night I went on fire. I don't remember, but I just went up for a little bit. For the most part, I did. Like, I even almost forgot to put Happy Resurrection Sunday, aka Easter. Until later on, I finally put it on my community page, some of my social medias. I don't even think I even put it on my Instagram. Maybe I don't know if I did or not. But I was busy with family, having family time,
yeah,
and I personally and a few other family members, we didn't go to church. We usually go to church, of course, on Easter, certain holidays and whatnot. I didn't even go to church because I was still, I was getting better, but I just wasn't feeling up to traveling 45 minutes to downtown Albuquerque, to go to church. So I just didn't even go to church. I just stayed home, and
yeah.
pretty much everything here. So
I've got a live
wasn't
on Thursday.
what's that?
I've got a live on Thursday.
Was that the one I finally went up on your life? Was that the time?
I know I've got a live coming up on Thursday. This
Oh,
Thursday.
you got one coming up. Okay.
Thursday, 8:15 in the evening, Philippines time. Whatever that is with you.
Well, you're in the UK though, right? I thought you were in the UK.
I am in UK, yeah, but I've done it through Philippines time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What time?
with me,
What
yeah.
time? What time would it
Well,
be?
with me, it's 1:15. 1:15 in the afternoon.
So that would be 6:15 in the morning here, and my
Yeah,
time zone. Be
that's it, yeah.
8:15 in the morning East Coast. Do you already have it set up and everything? Your live?
Yeah, it's all scheduled, yeah.
Oh, I see it. Live stream number 2. Oh, your second live stream? Open mic. All right. Let me share that link. This is his live stream coming up, folks. Let me share it real quick. I won't wait. Wow. At 6:15 a.m. my time, I probably won't be there. I'll probably be sleeping, but you never know.
You never know. We'll see, yeah.
Right.
We'll see. No problem. Just thought I'd let you know about it.
Absolutely. So you're having like a karaoke type thing?
Well, yeah. Hopefully, I've got one person come and sing. Definitely, I think
Okay.
so.
All right. Well, if I'm up, I'll be there. I probably
Yeah,
won't be up, but if I happen to be up, I will be there. I'll try to be there. There's a link, everybody, for his upcoming live. Hey, Shift Happens is here. What's up, Shift? Got Log in the house. The other Jeff. Rob Deep. Missing some people. Hey, Matt C is here. Oh, no, Matt. Okay, my bad. Good Chipper 10K. Missed anybody else? Three Remix has been here, I think. Meta Vlogs, how are you? I missed a few people. So, what are your plans for today there, Dave? Anything important or just chilling?
just chilling and go see my girlfriend later on. So
That's good.
yeah,
So,
been with her 12 years now.
Oh, you guys have been together 12 years?
Yeah.
That's good. Good deal. You don't have to answer, of course, but I'm just curious. Any plans on possibly putting a ring on it, get married, or
No.
just kind of? Oh, okay.
Happy as we are, yeah. So.
There you go. Now, do you guys have common law marriage there? Like I mean, I know a lot of it's changed in the U.S.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm not sure what the law is, but after a certain amount of time, yeah, you can become if you live together, you become a
Right.
common law wife, don't you? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Not sure how it works.
Yeah. When I first moved to New Mexico, I think it was 10. I think it was 10 years. If you live together 10 years, you're automatically common law married. And then I believe they got rid of it for a while, and then recently I heard it's back, and I think it's like 5 years now, or
Right.
something like that. So I didn't know if it was only in the U.S. or if it was in other countries or what.
Yeah, it's definitely in the UK.
I'm up for that, Jeff. GEOFF, Jeff. Let me see if I can get it on screen. Let me see so I can see it better. Let's see. Jeff, let's go on a panel and jam guitars together, something different, and then you would good members. Well, I'm not really in it for the, whatever, but that would be fun. Definitely, let's do it. You and I have had some differences, but I think we're starting to get along a little better now. I didn't know you play guitar. Maybe I just forgot, but that'd be fun. You could do that. That'd be cool. Yeah, for sure. My brother's actually got a special cord for me. Where I can plug my guitars. I think it's directly into the computer or something of that nature, and have the perfect sound instead of just, having the mic pick up the sound from the amp, in the background or something. So that would be pretty cool. Because I would like to do some covers where I can find the music where guitars, the
Yeah.
guitar's missing, so the only guitar you're going to hear is my guitar. The only thing I can think of, if I don't know the lead solo, I'd have to find one with the lead solo in it. If I know the lead solo, then I'll just do the whole thing. But a lot of stuff still has some backing tracks, regardless. Just like karaoke. You're going to have some background singers. Some of the backing tracks are still going to be on there, which is fine. But there, in fact, speaking of that, earlier I was watching. I forgot guitarist, and she did Rap Round and Round from 1984, and surprisingly enough, the way I used to play that song on the guitar, I was wrong. It's way harder to play it like Warren DeMartini and Crosby played it than the way I was playing it. It was, I mean, I was close, but you have to stretch your pinky way down the fret, and you have to have a good stretch, of your fingers to get it right. And it's all over the fretboard. And I guess the way I was doing it was more power chords, stuff like that. It's way more difficult the way she did it right. And it's like, wow. It's like, I don't even know if I can do it or not. I don't know if I can stretch it. Like Eddie Van Halen stuff and Randy Rhoads and Dimebag Darrell, the way the way they did their stuff. And I watched a couple documentaries about Randy Rhoads, Eddie Van Halen recently too, how especially Randy Rhoads and Eddie Van Halen, they did not want people, they wanted to make whatever music they made on the guitar, they wanted to make it where it was so difficult that nobody else could replicate it. And I've seen actual, famous guitarists that now have YouTube channels. And there's this one video, I think it was Johnny Bean, I could be wrong, but he was like, or Ken Templin, which is the cousin of Sammy Hagar. It was one of those two, I think. They said, this is impossible to play. And you have to forgive me. Is it where all the good times go? It was off of Diver Down, Van Halen's Diver Down. And he said, when it said, this riff is impossible to play by Eddie Van Halen. But yet he was able to do it to an extent. I would say he did it perfectly, in my opinion. But at the end, he's like, well, check this out. Everybody says, well, Eddie Van Halen didn't have a bluesy side to him. Well, actually, he did. And he slowed the tempo down. And the way he's picking the up and down, when he's going through the riffs and the scales, it has a blues sound to it. You can only notice it when you slow the tempo. I'm getting tired now. The tempo down. And it's like, whoa. And that's what he was talking about. So you play it really, really fast, but you have to play it in a bluesy way. It's hard to explain. You have to watch the video. But it's very interesting. I think it's the second song on Diver Down, maybe the third. I could be wrong. Maybe it's the second side, second or third. I can't think of the name of the song now. I have to look it up. But it's very interesting. Riveting Tale, Jeff. I think it'd be really Jeff. GL. Jeff. I don't mean to say GL, but it's GEOF. I think it'd be really, I think it'd be fun. It really would. Vladimir says a jam session could be fun. Does the timing get wonky on stream? Yeah, that's the only problem. I've never been on Discord or Gilded, Vlad. I refuse to go there. I've heard too many bad stories, and I just refuse to do Discord or Gilded. But that would be fun. But yeah, the timing would have to be. Yeah, especially through StreamYard. I think it might be better that we do. I've never done it before. But with YouTube now, you can have up to 2 people on regular YouTube streaming. You can have 2 people up. And I know there was a time about a year ago, FM wanted to have different, at the time, catchers, decoys, whether they're part-time catchers, full-time catchers, whatever, and talk about some things. And he had sent me a link to StreamYard and some other people. And some of us couldn't figure it out. Some of us could. And I think I was able to make it up. I think Ryan was able to figure it out. And there were some of us that just couldn't figure it out. But I'd like to figure that out. We can do it that way. That might be easier because StreamYard, there's such a delay. I know that we were talking about this is a while back too. I don't know if I forget what panel it was, but it was me, Eloy, Constantine, Locksmith. I forgot who all, no, it wasn't Locksmith. Me, Eloy, Constantine, somebody else. And we were like, that's when the song Bring It came out from Haystack. And we were like, yeah, we should get together and play it, like we could do like a meetup thing, a YouTube meetup, similar like in Middle America or, something like that, And then I think Constantine said he plays bass, and then Eloy, I think, plays drums. I play guitar or something of that nature. But we had this like all worked out. We were gonna have some kind of YouTube meetup thing, and then play the song "Bring It." It's you haven't heard it, Dave, but I'll say in the links you can hear it sometime. But it's pretty funny. It's something that happened almost a year ago, to be honest with you. I think it was the end of May or June of last year. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, I guess when Constantine comes down in September, we go to the concert. We might do something silly. We might put something together. I don't know. I'll ask him about it. that'd be kind of fun. I just hear Randy Rhodes mention, yes, Rob Deep, yes. And let me just say this if I could. I've said it before. My my actual main influence to picking up a guitar in the 80s was Randy Rhoads. He was my main influence at that time. Eddie Van Halen, of course, too, and there's a few others, but I would say over Randy Rhoads to me at that time, and I've still got my original tablature book that my mom got me when I was like 10, 11 years old, whatever it was. I still got it, and it's still almost in mint condition. And when Wizard of Oz, Diary of a Madman came out, Randy Rhoads, all that stuff, I was obsessed with Randy Rhoads, the way he played guitar, because he would mix classical music with heavy metal. And, of course, I was already into Eddie Van Halen, who just did some stuff that just blew everybody's minds. And Randy Rhoads did the same thing, just kind of in a different way. And so that's the main reason why I picked up the guitar and wanted to learn. And I would say Randy Rhoads was probably the main reason. Eddie Van Halen was probably second. And then, of course, I met Daryl Abbott later on the power metal era before they got real famous within Dallas-Fort Worth. And I was just blown away. My friend Barrett Tillman, who unfortunately passed away from a heroin overdose, unfortunately, in the early 2000s, he could play anything. Yngwie Malmsteen was great. Steve Vai, they're both still great. So many great influences. Joe Satriani, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton. I can go on and on, but my three, I would say, and even later on, John Five, those are my four main influences, was Randy Rhoads, Eddie Van Halen, and later on, Dimebag Darrell, and John Five. Those were probably my four favorites. Then after that, I'd say Satriani, Steve Vai, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jeff Healey, Jeff Beck. What kind of music you into, Dave? I know you like a little bit of everything. Am I right about that?
Everything. Yeah. Anything.
Go ahead.
Anything. I don't mind anything.
So, what about UK bands like Def Leppard and Iron Maiden and all them?
I'm not into that, no. I don't really like heavy metal.
Oh, really? Okay. You're more into the dancing type music?
Yeah, mainstream stuff, yeah.
Top 40?
Top 40 stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the 80s and 90s as well.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I mean, I like anything probably from the 50s to the, I don't know, mid-90s, I don't know, somewhere in the 90s. I at the time when grunge came out, back then, there was a difference. There was alternative rock and there was grunge. That's what we called it in my era. So Nirvana was considered alternative rock. It wasn't called grunge. And Alice in Chains was called grunge, even though Alice in Chains says, no, we're not alternative rock or grunge, we're heavy metal. I mean, so it depends on how the person looks at it. But in our eyes, grunge was like Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Stone Temple Pilots, Pearl Jam. Alternative rock was like Green Day, Weezer, Nirvana, that kind of thing. And at the time, I'll be honest with you, and Angela Jeezy said this too, it's like it kind of ruined our era of music, because after 92, give or take, grunge and alternative rock, which everybody just calls grunge now, took over, in rap too, hip hop too, took over the music industry like a storm. And then you had even some of the country music artists, which I did like Garth Brooks a lot. And, I liked Alice in Chains. I liked Nirvana. I liked Bleach, which is 89. And so I kind of knew about Nirvana before most people did in my circle, There was a friend of mine, he brought me the Bleach album. And he's like, dude, you got to check this punk rock band, But he says, they're punk. Yeah.
I'm going to go down. I'm falling asleep. I need to get some rest.
Hey, you do that. You do that.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming up.
All right,
I'm
mate.
getting ready to shut it
No
down.
problem.
All right,
Bye-bye.
take care. Bye bye. So I listened to the Bleach album and I liked it. It was like punk rock, kind of on steroids in a sense. And I was kind of into that for a little bit and then kind of forgot about it. And Motley Crue came out with Dr. Feelgood, at the end of that year, and then Metallica, it was 90 or 91 came out with the Black album, which it was great. Obviously, their best-selling album, but it wasn't the classic Metallica I was used to. And then Megadeth had Rust in Peace, came out in 90. Just all this stuff started happening. Firehouse was new, and Slaughter was new, and Faster Pussycat was kind of new, and everything. And Damn Yankees came out with the super group, Ted Nugent, Tommy Shaw, and all them. And I was really into that. And then all of a sudden, Nirvana came out with Smells Like Teen. That was a song. It was called Nevermind. And I was like, wait, I remember Nirvana from the Bleach album. And it was just different. It was more polished, I guess. And I was like, I don't know if I like this. The song was catchy, Smells Like Teen Spirit. It was a catchy song, but it was overplayed in the radio. So I started not liking Nirvana for a while. I was never a big Soundgarden fan, even though Chris Cornell was one of the greatest singers ever. Like Lane Staley, Alice in Chains, which I finally got to see later on. But I'd say Alice in Chains is probably one of the few quote-unquote grunge bands I listen to on occasion, or more than occasion, I guess. And a little bit of... I did like Weezer. I don't know why. I guess the guitar tone had that 80s tone to it, like the Motley Crue guitar tone. So I guess that's why I kind of like Weezer. I used to make fun of Green Day. Another band I really, really liked was The Offspring. I really liked, and I still do to this day, I love The Offspring. So I was really into them, but there wasn't much more. Pantera for me is what kept the 90s alive for the most part, Megadeth. White Zombie, Rob Zombie, a few others. Anyways, I'm going to get off here. Oh my gosh, it's been over 2 hours. All right, folks. Well, I appreciate you coming by, and for those who came up, a little bit of fun, I guess. Chill stream. Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden was two twos. Was the go-tos. Oh yeah, the go-tos. The song from Soundgarden that I did love and still do is, and I hope I got the name right, I think it's called Fell on Black Days. Yeah, that was the song that was probably the only song that I really loved from Soundgarden. Was Fell on Black Days. Alice in Chains, my favorite album is I think it's called something in a jar. I got it. Flies in a Jar or something. I don't remember. I think it was like an EP or something. I have almost all their albums on CD. So I listen to Alice in Chains quite a bit. I don't know why, I just couldn't get into Stone Temple Pilots. I just couldn't get into them. Pearl Jam, when they first came out with the album 10, which went diamond, by the way. I remember when we first heard "I'm Still Alive." We're teenagers. We're all piled in this truck driving through the city of Dallas on the expressway. There's like, I don't know, 9 or 10 of us in the back of the truck. My friend's up front with his girlfriend, the stereo, Pioneer stereo, blasting, the rock station. It was mostly, the 80s type heavy metal. And they would all of a sudden You heard Pearl Jam. I'm still alive. Yeah, and we had heard it here and there on the radio, but didn't really know what kind of music it was. We just didn't know what to make of it. But it was kind of fun singing it, and kind of just jamming to it. So I'll give Pearl Jam the credit for the album 10. But after that, I wasn't very interested. Just wasn't really my type of music. Anyways, y'all have a good night. I don't know, I'll play something from the StreamYard for a few minutes if y'all want to chat. Other than that, appreciate y'all coming out, or coming in rather, and those who came out, appreciate it. Let's see here. StreamYard music. Just play whatever I did when I came in. It's already saw that with it. So, anyways, wherever you're at, have a good day, good night. Wherever you are in the world, we have people from Australia, UK, US, we have people in the chat from Asia, all over. So wherever you're at, have a good day, evening, night, afternoon, whatever it is. And I'm probably going to take a little break from YouTube for a little while. I don't know, see what happens, I guess. I might drop in and say hello on a few channels, obviously. But unless something comes up, I don't really have any big plans on doing anything on YouTube for a little while. Anyways, y'all have a good one. Take it easy. I'll still post. I forgot to turn the volume up. Oops. Okay. Come on, I passed. Yeah. All right, later.